Good morning, bitches. Joe pal Brian. Howdy ho to all, and in particular, Hugo flying now, because you got me thinking. So, this was my storage solution to leave the wheels down. And when I transport it, I actually transport these things vertically as well. This is my old storage solution. So that means that I had to activate the plane, hold it up, and then drop the wheels. That is a bad thing. That's actually what happened to me right here the other day, where I held onto the wing root like so, and of course the proximity to the prop got me. So the solution, I think, as adroitly told by Hugo Fly now, is to use this, an airplane stand. Now the reason I hadn't used them previously was because frankly I kind of didn't think about it. I'd used them before on this model, the other model, and I found that the gear, the way I had it set up, would touch. Well, the great beauty about these stands, even though they don't set up and disassemble in quick order, is that they're very adjustable. I don't know if the Ernst stand would work for this exactly and still clear the landing gear, but let me fire this thing up, staying away from the business end, and you can look at the Standbox there while I'm doing it. This is the company. A young Scandinavian kid figured this out. I guess they don't have much room where he lives. I bought them 4 years ago, and I use them for transport rather than for a stand. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. So these things can be plucked out to what level you like. See that? Very adjustable. And I went ahead and reinstalled this because I use this for an airplane stand for something else. I took these sticks and jammed them in here and went ahead and made them live again. But sure enough, it clears my gear. Isn't that nice? So I don't have to leave the gear out while I'm transporting it. And there you go. I can work on it and troubleshoot it. I just don't know why it didn't occur to me. That's why I post these things online. That way I have many minds to help me with a solution. I love using many minds. Now, do you notice how shiny this thing is? That's a 2 coats of polyacrylic. I might put one more on it. That's going to help a whole lot with fingers and getting it all smudged up, and of course it's beautiful. So yeah, thank you Hugo Fly now for your great help in my solution. I don't have to change my wall hangers now. Yeah, these were actually fairly expensive, I remember. Maybe 30, 50 bucks a piece, but damn, they work great. I'll show you the transport feature over here. You can actually put a strap on here, but this is how I carry my Fox glider, if that makes sense. Keep from beating up the fuselage. Alright, that was my old solution. The idea was to simply not have to dick with a gear. And this is my new solution. Thank you again, Hugo Fly now, for bringing this to my attention. I could break it down, but I've got plenty of room to carry it in my truck. Cool stuff. Alrighty. Sometimes the most simple solution is the most elegant. See ya.